Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day, wherever you're at in the world. Good morning. It's about 6:30 a.m. at the time of this recording. I'm walking to work. Man, it is cold this morning. Well, cold is relative. I'm here in Oregon and not in the mountains, but it's 31, 1 degree below freezing. So it's a little frosty, but I'm bundled up, as you can see. Got my umbrella just in case because it's sunny now, but it can rain in 10 minutes too. That's how fast the weather changes here. But I know other places of the world are definitely a lot colder. I've never been to Alaska or northern Russia or northern Canada. One of these days, when our Jasmy and XRP and any of our other investments turn into hundreds or thousands of dollars. The 4-digit dream, right? Seems impossible. Well, not impossible, like right now, it's just kind of hard to imagine. Well, okay, easy to imagine, but hard to realize, you know. Seeing XRP this morning, everything's in the red. XRP is at 60 cents, I think, this morning. It's a lot easier to imagine getting it to $1 than 4 digits, but again, when you know the technology and you know what you hold, and you've done your research, you know about Brett Garlinghouse and the SEC and Ripple and the whole global project and plan, it's insane. It's crazy. Before crypto existed, I was saying in my other video how really rare crypto is when it's a limited token supply, because things like silver and gold are rare metals along with the other rare metals, but gold, I think right now it just increased. I don't own any, but I'm always watching prices and absorbing useless knowledge really for kill time after work. But gold is $2,191 an ounce. But still, that being a rare metal, it's been around for thousands of years, and the world doesn't run out of it. So I guess you would consider that inflationary if you can continuously mine it, and it still has a high value. Well, one day XRP is going to run out. There's only 100 billion forever, unless somehow secretly they can get in and mint more. But as I understand it, if there's a limited token supply, the code in the network, when it was first created, once you save that token amount or program it in, or however, I've never built a blockchain before and I don't know the inside workings, but it's limited and you can't make more, as I understand it. So they're working on tokenizing every asset, everything of value across the globe, making it easier to trade. Imagine anything worth of value in the future flowing like water and being traded across the XRP ledger. Like right now, in comparison, there's such a low amount of transactions across the ledger, and that's why we're only at 59-60 cents. Because in comparison to the future, once things really come online and really start happening, I think XRP is going to easily surpass Bitcoin. Price volume wise, that's hard to imagine, right? But also Bitcoin, look at how many people are buying now. And there's the Bitcoin ETF, which is having huge volume, and major institutions are buying, and it's still only under $70,000, and Bitcoin doesn't include all the world's money. So just think about that for a moment. So it's easy for me to be patient, to hold. I think if I would have bought in, I wish I would have bought in now. 5 years ago, but 5 years ago I wasn't even paying attention to crypto yet. I wasn't even in stocks. I just wasn't in a position I didn't think about turning my money into more money and growing it. I'd always blow it and spend it as soon as I had it. My mindset was different. I like technology, but I just didn't know anything about Bitcoin or new technology, blockchain yet, where the future was headed. And it's the best time to invest when you find something early on and can invest before anybody else knows about it and it really takes off. That's where millionaires are made. And think about the dot-com boom, how many people took advantage of that. Think about Amazon. Remember when Amazon just did books? How low those shares were? I think at one point, back in the Wayback Machine, Amazon stock was only at like $2.20. And now the last I looked was 3 years ago. And the Amazon stock was $3,100 a shot. So that's what I mean. Apple, Microsoft, all those companies back in the day. If you've never looked on Google, check out the price of the stocks. Those companies. I mean, even though if would never support or buy those companies, like look at a price comparison. I think after seeing that'll kind of boost your morale when thinking about a low price of XRP or a 2-cent Jasmy. When you understand the technology and if you read the white paper and you understand what the project is and what they're shooting for, their companies don't spend millions of dollars on court cases and acquire entire companies and talk to central banks and form partnerships throughout the globe. If they're just going to go under, it's going to turn into people that are still calling XRP a scam or a rug pull. They just like to say that and go on with their day. I think overall they really don't give a shit about crypto or have done any real research. There's a coworker I work with, and he has no interest in, like, he's looked at blockchain, he's got this, but no interest in crypto. He's only a little older than me. I think he's like 49, approaching 50. And I was just kind of telling him a little bit about what I collect and how I believe in it and what I hold. And he has a very glass half full or half empty, whichever the negative version of the glass is. But he's just like, well, I don't know. He's like, I've never bought it because I think that the elites of the world, the elites of the world created crypto, and Satoshi Nakamoto is some high level government, and they control it already. And none of us retail guys are ever going to make any money if the government controls it. And they're just going to pull the plug once they have enough money. And that'll be it. That's what that's sort of like his attitude is doing no research, making some shallow call like that. His view, you can tell his view is sort of like that about just about everything in life, I'm pretty sure. Just like, why try? I'm too little of a guy. I'm just going to go to work, go home, and go to sleep because there's people more powerful than I am, so there's no way I can make any money ever if I try. It's kind of like his tone. Anyway, people like that, why spend the time trying to convince them if they won't even open their mind to look into a possibility or a chance? If they think that's how the world is and that's it, end of story, Great. You know, people feel that way because they're just beaten down by life and they've stopped making an effort to try to get ahead. That's fine. That's fine if that's what he thinks with doing zero real research. That's up to him. I just think it's silly. You know, I'm not going to explain the vision of XRP to him and what it's trying to do and why I'm excited, like why, you know. He already has a bad attitude. You rather want to teach people that are already excited about technology and like come into blockchain curious and have questions than someone negative that's just not willing to really listen. It's a scam. The government controls it. And then that's all they say. You know, they just don't have any interest. Anyway, so we know why we hold XRP. And for me, it's easy to be patient. Yesterday, I wonder how many of you guys saw the flash crash in crypto in the middle of the day. And I'm used to it at this point. The longer you've been in the space, the more you're used to a sea of red some days. And while all the people FOMO in and buy in the green and sell in the red and get wrecked, I've done that a few times. I always end up needing money or cash or to pay some bill in the past, and it's a sea of red, and I have to sell crypto to pay some bill suddenly, and I lose money. Like, that's how it works. But if you're patient and you wait for the red days, you can make a lot of money. Not financial advice, of course. But now yesterday, the crash, about 12 o'clock, I was driving my route at work, and Jasmy dropped 21%. And I bought as much as I could, and I've only got a measly little 25,000 tokens now, but I feel pretty good about it. I feel good that I was able to jump in and buy when I did. And it's already up. I think it's only down 8 or 9% as I'm recording for Jasmy. So, yeah, definitely be patient. Wait till the red days. Don't panic sell if you're new to the space. When it's red, it always comes back. And also, I always forget. I have to remember that whenever you see these rallies or these like bull market moments, like a couple days ago when Bitcoin was up, 11% and approaching 70 grand, and all these coins are up, double digits. Remember that not only do people take profit after they're making gains, which is great, people always sell and buy back in and etc., rotate into other coins, but also people use leverage. I don't quite understand leverage fully. I need to do more research on it, but it's basically taking out a loan, like borrowing money to wager to buy more of your favorite coin. And you can get liquidated, which means you lose all your money that you invested or that you borrowed. But I don't quite know fully how it works. But anyway, when that happens, when liquidations happen, people get kicked out of their positions. And so that was a huge part of the flash crash yesterday, was all this leverage being eliminated. And it was something like $300 billion wiped off the market. So there was a sea of red, and I think people were definitely doing it with Jasmy too. All of the coins, probably. All of their favorites. Because when you start making money, like I get it, it's really easy to be impatient and greedy and want to get rich fast, so I'll just borrow more and wager more. And it's easy to see, but I've never done it. I've had experience with borrowing and credit cards, and I have no interest in doing leverage. And I don't recommend it. Just stay away from it. Just use your own money that you have, that you've earned, and go with that. Just you know. Be patient on the green days and buy on the red days when it's on sale. That's an easy strategy, I think. But anyway, yep, just walking to work and my fingers are frozen because it's freezing temperatures and I didn't think about bringing gloves. So the rest of me is warm though. But yeah. I'm sure everybody saw the flash crash, and it's still kind of a sea of red this morning. There's a few little green pops in the market, but I think it'll come back. It always does. It always turns green again. So I was just pretty excited to scoop up a whole bunch of Jasmy at 20% off, 20% in the red yesterday. That was pretty awesome. And then right after that, like an hour later, it jumped to like 9% in seconds. Well, I think everyone was buying the dip too. Probably. They're like, holy crap, gotta get in. But anyway, knocked this video out for today. I also increased my, I don't know, what do you call it, my video rendering or like quality on YouTube, and so I wonder if I look more clear today in the video. I know my last couple have been kind of grainy, and like I had everything set to auto, so it kind of looked like bad quality. So I wonder if this is better. It seems to look a little more clear. But anyway, I'll probably keep it like it is, even though the video will probably take 4 or 5 hours to upload. I need a stronger phone. I just don't know which phone does YouTube the best. But I've had this phone for almost 3 years now, so in the cell phone world, that's ancient probably. And it was a budget phone to begin with. So anyway, I'll drop this video up today. You guys have a good day, and I will post one soon. Maybe a second one today on the way home, if I think of something or if something comes up throughout the day. Anyway, guys, have a good day. Good day at work, wherever you're from. I'll see you in the next one.